is day 3, and that's always an interesting place to be, because actually today the colors begin to really flow together, and you begin to step more into your painting, and it begins to paint itself. And like we talked a little bit about last night, this creative impulse, where is your creative impulse? Where is it that you step into your space where things begin to flow together, and you find what you need to do on each painting, because you're in that very, very exciting place. Now, we've gotten to the point here with the yellow expansion and the blue contracting. Now, we work with rose in gesture, just like we worked with the green in gesture. And that is to help us to come to a new stage in our painting. And each time we do that, we come up a new level of intensity. And so I don't believe I have a rose gesture. This is our group painting. And again, feel free to come up here and paint on it if you want to. If you want a little practice before you do your own. Does someone feel the impulse to come up here and make this gesture? Somebody brave? No? Okay. Maybe it's too soon. Now that's a gesture. Yeah. Sometimes I will soften the edge. Sometimes I leave it. Where else would I bring? Anybody want to try now? No? Okay. Oops. Sometimes I paint it out. Sometimes I leave it.
Does the rose gesture have a different quality than the green gesture?
Well, they work well together, don't they, in color?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I chose it. And now I'm going back to the other colors. Because the question, once we make the gesture, it kind of sits on top of the colors. So. Add a little bit more pigment there. So where would I? Let's see. Sometimes we bring it, remember, in negative and positive. We worked with that yesterday. Now we begin to bring our painting alive in a different way. Some edges are kept and some are not. Now I've kind of neglected up here, haven't I? So I'm going to have to bring some intensity up there. Now I'm going to reach for the other colors we've been working with. maybe a little.
Is that the yellow or
This is the yellow. And now your painting begins to move again. At each stage, as you develop it, you want it to begin to come alive. So you're working with dying and living, actually. So when does the painting die? How do you bring it alive again? So when you have like one direction, you have to look and see, well, how do I change that a bit? I have to start painting in another direction. Does anybody else want to try this while we're at it? No. Can't get any takers today. Okay, so after the rose gesture, notice I only put a little bit. You don't want to just put a lot. You put one and then you see how it works, and then you put another and see how that works, and then see if you need something more. Yeah, put a little bit of surface of rose. Now, the next step we're going to take is magenta. And you'll have to come up here and get some because I ran out of space on your palettes. So the magenta speaks to the yellow, mostly. Yellow and the gold. So, where would I bring that magenta? Still working in positive and negative space. Let's see, I'm going to wake this up a little bit. Now you know that doesn't bother me that drips a little bit. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but look, something's happening here. Now as you bring the magenta, watch what it does to the yellow. So, bring it in the negative a little bit here. Soften this edge. Wake this up. So, on and on and on. Any questions? Anybody have a question they want to add to this?
Will you add blue back in again at any point?
Yeah, I will. Actually, right after that dries. Good. Blue. Because I'm losing it, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So it really badly, at this point, needs it. So you just go step by step and you work on this balancing and relating to the other colors. And you notice how my gestures now are starting to integrate. And later they'll become something, hopefully, maybe. So.